Okay, so I want to give a quick tutorial on something that I'm working on right now, and I think everyone that learns bar chords and then wants to move on from them and to stop sliding up and down the neck of the guitar can use. And so I'm going to give an example of a chord progression that and how you would play it using bar chords, and then how you get away from using the bar chords on it. Okay? And it's quite simple. So if I can remember correctly, let's not even think about what the chord names are. Okay? Because this is just a pattern that you can use everywhere along the neck. I mean, as you get further down, you have to adjust, but whatever. Let's just play a chord progression as if we're just playing bar chords. Okay. Now, the way to avoid all of this sliding, and sometimes you want to keep the sliding, I'm not saying at all that sliding with bar chords is wrong. It can be very effective. But this chord here, if you know your D shape, is the same chord right here, right? And the way we extend that, I want you to change how you play that. You see how I'm playing it in the way I would play a D? What I want you to do is to bar that and then to use, I guess, your middle finger. Okay? And then I want you to place your ring finger on string 4. Now, if you want to, you can make it the C shape, which I'm having trouble with right now. But you don't need to do that. So we're playing 4 strings here. So that's generally the same chord. And then all you have to do is move your pinky into place to make the minor chord shape that we had before for our second chord. So instead of having, we have this. And we were sliding down here for our third chord, but really all you need to do is play those 3 strings. This is strings 2, 3, and 4 to get the same chord. So we've gone from to this. And if we wanted to go even further, we could go down here. But you know, you can play that with your F chord shape here. Because it's this bar chord, right? So that's an example of how, by learning your bar chords and then playing only 3 to 4 strings of each of the bar chord, you can play it in a way where you're not moving up and down on the neck. After this, you know, this is where I am with guitar right now. But after this, you know, what you really get into is chord inversions and stuff like that, which I haven't really hit now. But I think that if you use that C shape but use only 4 strings, cutting it down really to that D shape, right, with an extra string, and then you use the major 5-string shape but only hitting 3 strings, for example, and then use the F shape instead of doing a full bar chord for that, essentially you can get away with moving very little on the neck. You're just moving across a few frets. And these chords are not complicated like the C shape. You saw how I failed on the C shape there, because with the C shape you really have to be prepared, and your pinky really has to be up there, but it's not required at all. So this is what I'm practicing right now. Hopefully this is helpful for other people as well. And in reality, when you're playing guitar, you typically do not need to hit any more than 3 or 4 strings. So this whole concept of using 6-string bar chords, it works very well for the Ramones, but you do not need to do that, and you can simplify things a lot by hitting only 3 or 4 strings. I hope it's helpful. Have a good night.